welcome back, everybody. We are setting up for our first match, which is Vivi and Keri.
Hello. And this is Hamlette joining you from just getting knocked out of this same event and catching up on what's happening here. And yeah, we're going to be seeing some 14s and 15s in a best of 3.
I'm still sorry, Ari.
You don't have to be sorry.
I am. I apologize for being here.
All right, Viv and Keri are up. I believe the first song is Unreal 15.
Yes.
Viv has had a couple hours of break after winning, I think, the first pool of the day. Also winning the tournament drip of the day. It looks like we have PFC and a flag clocked for these two players, so both of them able to handle this chart perfectly well, unsurprisingly.
Exactly.
So Unreal 15, known for long streams of 8th note jumps, or 8th note alternating step jumps.
It'll be interesting to see how both handle these on the gold pads, because they have a little bit of a different bounce to them from the normal white cabinet pads that I know at least Keri's used to playing on home Malia.
And at least now, all these players have gotten some chances to play so far today. Both of them playing at ×3. Looks like it's Keri on left. Interesting. I have not thought about how the Unreal jumps change on left. You get some 8th note double steps there at the start of the song. After a little bit of an early miss, settled into strong timing now though. We're approaching the first chorus with a spam of 8th note step jumps. They're already kind of winding up. It'll be a continuous stream in a second, with Keri hanging on by the same 10 EX or so that she was behind near the start of the song. Here we go. A great on the left, but overall well handled by both.
Both are absolutely prepared for that slowdown.
Viv has pulled ahead by about 20. And then we're going to see essentially that same chorus again once more before the song ends. Viv picks up a great, but overall has been holding on very tightly. That's maybe your first miss, but you could see the white combo for 20 steps, then the yellow coming out after it to end the song.
We pulled ahead there, but we still have 2 more songs to play.
Overall, really strong score from Viv. And they're going into Nephilim Delta 14, a chart that, embarrassingly, I don't really remember because I never play it on purpose.
Tired. That's all I got. No, so here's the thing. It's just relentless at 220 BPM. And then you get in the middle these incredible long jacks. And from there, that's your break. You get a bunch of long jacks, and then you go right back into turns and crossovers at 220 BPM. It's relentless.
All right, she remembers to take off left. I see Keri at 2.5 for around the same 550 speed, similar to last song.
All right, let's go.
Same for Viv.
And it goes
I
right
also did not remember it
Right.
starts suddenly. That's the mental note you want to try to remember to keep about these songs. Both of these players, no trouble knowing exactly how the beginning of this goes. Looks like some more double stepping from Viv, some more crossing over from Keri in the first few phrases. I don't know them or have watched them well enough over the course of today to know if that's both of their style on every song. It crosses over there for some of the longer runs.
Definitely the best way to conserve energy on something like this. It's so fast to double step. Too fast to double step. Some step jumps in case we're tired already.
Remaining close so far, about a 15 EX difference. The first right there from Viv, and Keri has caught up to 7. So if Viv is flagging a little, it could be an exciting ending. I think I saw both of them double stepping a bit in the 8th note Scooby runs. Very understandably, I might add. Still close for a long song.
Exhausting. Honestly, AAA-ing that is just sublime in my book. In a tournament setting, you're already tired, you're already sweaty, it's loud, you're on unfamiliar pads. Incredible from both.
I mean, the machine score sort of shows how close that was in terms of both of them being able to handle it. So it just came down to a little bit of timing at 220 BPM on 8th note double steps.
Oh, is the third song tiebreaker?
Presumably, yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure. So it looks like he's going to take that match 2-0.
And it looks like we have STARLONG, Lena, and Cygnus. And let's see, we're getting the card draw coming over here.
So our picks for this round are Bitter Chocolate Striker, the 14, not the 17. You're welcome. ZETA, the 15, and then the tiebreaker, if we get there, is Top the Charts 14, which is an excellent shock arrow chart.
That's just a banger of a song. I think it's one of the more accessible shock arrow 14s to learn. So that's a kind of song that will be an interesting contest if they get to it. Bitter Chocolate Striker, arguably the one that's going to be toughest out of these three.
Yeah, very gallopy, kind of stamina. That's basically the gist of it. It's mostly, the ending has a pretty brutal 12th stream that I think most people choose to cross over. Like, you can double step it, but it hurts. ZETA is just a stamina check, really. It's a great part. It's a great song. I loved that call. So I'm excited to hear it and see it. But the ending is definitely, like, you cannot decide anything about ZETA based on how the first half goes. It is all in the ending.
Also, apologies, a few minutes ago I was wrong about the match order, but hopefully people have seen Malia and Kitsnowy come up since we were talking about the songs. And that's who we actually have first on Bitter Chocolate Striker 14. Mia Kitsnowy, who put forth a very strong showing earlier this afternoon in our pool, and Malia, who I last saw play, climbing up a bunch of pools at last card.
Yes.
I want to say I saw her SDP Onyx or something close to that.
Malia's marvelous attack, her accuracy is terrifying. Malia walks into the room, and then all of the all of the step judgments, they just turn white. They're all marvelous.
Yeah, I think seeing her play a sort of slow but technical 14 like Top the Charts might be kind of wild. But Bitter Chocolate Striker, yeah, a bit more intense like you were saying.
Ready, set, step.
Malia plays with a touch of hidden, it looks like. Some people do, just to make arrows that fly up less distracting or to give you better visual timing, which, like we were saying, is something she's amazing at, but both of the players start out completely locked in. One perfect on both sides.
Starting out very strong on the Gallus.
Malia by 2 after the first runs, but she picks up a great, and then they're tied again. It's probably going to be like this for a lot of the song.
Yeah, this is going to be neck and neck.
A few perfects once we start getting those swing 12th note pickups, but staying dead even. This is going to stay exciting the whole way. Both of them now getting strong MA even on these broken 12th note patterns. Mia had pulled ahead slightly, but we've barely seen a perfect for at least 50 steps or so on both sides until this run started.
Both handled that run at the end there expertly. Now they get a nice long break.
10EX is a lead that Mia can definitely protect if she stays tight for the entire end of this, but honestly still close given the amount of song left.
Oh, we got a green for Mia.
And rushes a little bit of that stream, but stays at 10. Double stacking, the 12th note crossovers happening there.
Make some noise.
Pulling ahead slightly more. Absolutely ices the ending run.
That was that had to be like what, 20, 25 marvelouses right there at the end. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't a full MFC, but it was darn close.
And a super strong run from both. All right, ZETA 15 for our second song. We'll be going up to, what is it, 180?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
180.
Yeah, this loadout's 90 at the tablet.
Mia has clocked the PFC on this. Pretty even 180 BPM, 15 for a lot of it, but there are just a few runs of 16th notes strewn about, including right at the end.
Yeah, the ending has teeth.
Select level. Second stage.
Shadow says, let's go Philly in chat. I believe that is for Mia, who could take the set on this song.
Yes, Mia's from Philly. Oh, I remember. Where's Malia from? I don't have it written down. I'm sorry, Malia.
I'm pretty sure I would know perfectly well if I weren't so fried right now. She starts out 1 point ahead, now 0, pretty much just like the start of the last song. So it's another kind of a song both players will handle just fine, and we have to see who locks in on timing better. It's been Kitsnowy by 1 in the slowdown. Still 1 after a little bit of wavering back and forth, now 3, 2.
You're a rock star. You're the one that's making the seat.
5, Malia putting up a strong advance over her previous PB. I was sort of guessing that this account was not her best score on this song. She is handling this really well, both of them staying within about 8.
It's been hard to find a perfect. Like,
Look at all that
there's the
money.
slowdown.
You're the combo king.
Couple perfects there. Both seem to be the combo regardless. Oh, commentators first. I did it. I'm sorry, Malia.
Well, it's also that speed up is just not that telegraphed. And when you're in a tournament trying like nothing else to focus and lock in on timing, forgetting a little thing like the moment of a speed up comes so easily. Thanks for the comment on sound mixing. People are tweaking it right now.
Ian still looking the PFC.
There are those ending runs.
I said it, and it happened. I'm so sorry, PFC.
And a round taken by Mia. Let's go Philly.
My name suits you.
Kitsnowy takes it, but incredible work from both players. The marvelous attack there from both is so strong.
Yeah, I mean, just the closeness of those scores on songs with huge numbers of steps and huge EX kind of shows they can both handle them cleanly, and it, you know, when both players are playing the song to the point where it's a timing contest, you pretty much just can see how strong all the players are so far. Not like me trying to play 15s earlier today.
I'm just going to pretend the number 15 doesn't exist for a couple of weeks. It was quite the hurdle for many of the players in this tournament. So the ones you see in top 8 handled it with absolute aplomb, which is really incredible. Just being able to do a 15 that without very much warm-up, you know, like on unfamiliar pads in a very hot, very loud room. Like, I cannot
That's it.
stress
See you next time on
how
the dance floor.
weird these conditions can be for playing in and how much it can disrupt your normal playing ability. So seeing somebody with a really strong, consistent, and marvelous attack, 2 players, like now as we just saw, like that is impressive. I cannot overstate how hard it is to actually just stay accurate in a room that is this much going on.
And in case I think people can't see yet, we have Eggplant and Emcat walking up on the cab while we're introducing this set. There they are. And yeah, I mean, playing in a tournament, also hello chat, Shadow and others. Yeah, playing in a tournament, like they were saying, is just sort of a tiring, mentally exhausting ordeal no matter the context.
Oh, we have a pretty
3 harder
spicy
songs
set.
coming up, yeah.
So, Trip Machine Climax will be our first, which is 14. And then the second song will be Idola 16. So I'm already tired just thinking about it. And then our tiebreaker, assuming that they go 1-1, is the Happy Angel 16, which previously only before A3 was only available in a course trial.
I played that song once and pretty much ended my session that day. These players will be able to handle it much better, but Idola and Happy Angel, if they get there, are going to be the 2 most tiring songs we've seen so far in this round. So winning Trip Machine Climax could be a very big deal for both these players.
Yes. And we know that Eggplant has a pretty substantial Pump It Up background, so that may play a factor in how she performs on the more stamina-dense songs as well.
Yeah, after a little bit at moment finding the timing, starting out at very high speed, both of these players handling the first third of the song really well.
Emcat's still holding the PFC. Please don't get a grade. Don't do it. Excellent. I didn't curse.
Emcat ahead by 7. She is the one who won this pool earlier today. But that can be both a blessing and a curse. It means you had good sets earlier, but it also means you've had a longer time since you had to play last, and your legs can lock up a little more than someone who's been playing all day. She is holding on just fine right here, though. Although it'll be the 16s where you can really tell.
Yeah. These jump steps are just, they're mean. I don't have a better word for them. That's my high-level analysis of the chart. These jump steps. Excellent work from both.
I mean, it's going to be more of what we've said already so far this round. Well, okay, that was a ridiculously strong score. Did not realize that one while we were watching, that was only 9.
My goodness. SDP on a 14 in a tournament.
And just walking up cold like we were talking about.
Like, just nonchalant, no big deal. Hey.
I think we just saw her do the classic mid-tournament phone screenshot when you get a score like that.
Absolutely incredible. Like, fantastic performance from both players. Like, just an SDP in a tournament setting is wow.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely no problems warming up at all. Now curious to see whether it holds up on Idola, which, like we were saying before this round started, most exhausting song we've seen so far. Actually in this whole tournament. As she scrolled through her settings, caught Emcat using a very large minus 1.7 sync mod on Gold tab. And so yeah, this is someone who has spent some effort locking in exactly how she likes to time on Gold, which clearly evident in that last song.
Yeah.
One perfect in the little intro before the long break for both players.
Is rocking.
Emcat pulls ahead by just 2 to 3 EX at the beginning of the song. A great there levels the score again. This one is not going to be an easy win for either player. Eggplant dropped a good and a miss on a fast 16th triplet a few seconds ago, but EX is still within 14.
There is still plenty of songs to go. Miss from Emcat there.
Yeah, both players clocking 1 to 2 misses so far. Again, just a hard song of the sort that hadn't been thrown at these players yet.
100 combos.
It's really easy to get off time in these little bursts because the music is so quiet, but both of them handle it really well.
It also has a lot of ambiguity between 12th and 8th notes in that little section before we go back into the fast part.
Just some double taps in there, a little bit of flavor, and then a jump screen.
Step jump's completely fine for both.
Are you tired yet?
Even a little 12th note run like that can be brutal after doing everything you've had to do so far in this song. I mean, you can tell by the EX count that songs shouldn't have this many steps.
Man was not made to step on this many arrows. Very
6.
close. Wow.
I mean, more of what we've had so far today, just amazing scores for both. Close on a long song. One player pulls out a little bit better in timing.
Absolutely phenomenal.
You know, just a few little slips, like a miss here or there, can easily account for those 6 points. That was incredibly close. Congratulations, Emcat.
Fantastic play from both.
All right, so that must leave for our last round, Lena and Cygnus, which is the one I accidentally said a few minutes ago.
This will be a fun one. Both are fixtures in the community in their own way. You may notice Cygnus running around taking pictures all tournament.
I think we can see her right behind us, presumably popping up on the cab in a second. We haven't seen a card draw yet, so they might be doing it right now.
Still waiting on the choices for songs.
So, this event has been a blast. Playing in it, now sitting here watching, being a little tired.
A little tired. And it's only Friday. We got 2 more days.
There they are, walking up there. Lena in a Valkyrie jacket. A lot of people at this event repping Valkyrie jackets. Yeah, so Cygnus won, I think, the 3rd pool earlier, and Lena made it up out of last chance pool. She's waving at the crowd for a second now as we cut over to the players. Yeah, we are going to find out, as you do, what they're picking. I believe we're at 14 to 16 this round, unless that was a coincidence.
Yes, I believe so. And we just didn't have any 16s the first 2, so. Be excited to see more 16s. They came up in the draw.
Lena, a no-bar player from Austin, Texas, who noted down for us that she just got her 18 lamp, which is bonkers, I might add.
No bar 18 lamp is an on A3. Like, she had to play Lidmore. My heart goes out to everyone who has to do the A3 18 lamp. Oh!
District of the Shadows, awesome 16, 150 BPM, best BPM. Kind of a nice easing into a 16 until a slightly crazy ending.
Yeah, no, the ending goes off the rails.
This is one of those 16s that even if you're just kind of ramping into 16s, you can be yellow on it for a little while and feel really good. Then there's just like a tail jump, a crossover run, a couple other little things they do just to mess with you right before the song ends.
Little shout out to Black Flag Academy, which is our group for new DDR players. This is part of our Halloween event. So we've been encouraging the new players to try this chart as well as any of the other difficulties for the song. So hopefully
That's why
they're
I
feeling
just played this
spooky.
song.
Yeah.
It was the Halloween set. Thank you for reminding us. They stay within 3 again, so we're going to have another close song today. You can kind of tell already. Lena is the furthest advanced no-bar player we have today, so watching her form is one of the fun parts. Sometimes getting this kind of foot speed and just ability to handle long 16th note sections requires a lot of practice no-bar to find a form that works for you.
The amount of core stabilization you have to do for something like this is incredible. And those little bursts are fast.
Yeah, I believe there's one more set of 24th bursts coming up in the break, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Nice little broken crossover runs there too. Comboing right through the 24ths.
A nice little break here. But we are going to get some spicy jumps.
Yeah, I sort of mentioned before we've got twisty runs, then we've got a few sudden 16th note jumps, one long sideways run, and I think a few other twisty runs at the end. Oh, and a jump stream. After a miss though, Lena is wrecking this ending. Including that crossover run, both players pick up this right after it ends.
Excellent performance from both. That ending is no joke, y'all.
It's a great chart, recommended 16, strong scores from both.
If you're looking for something Halloween themed, it's a great chart.
Yeah, for
Spooky.
people, for beginner intermediate players who want to find their way to the Black Flag Discord, a good way to start is by playing a set of Ghost Kingdom, District of the Shadows, and
Chaos Terror Attack.
Chaos Terror Attack.
It's a very scary Halloween at the Black Flag Academy.
I don't know, I think people were nice, including District of the Shadows and not Sweet Home Party for Halloween set.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a classic. Legend of Max Expert, of course, a boss song from the Extreme era. So people who played... People who played in 2002, this was the most exciting new boss song that had come out, and it persists as just kind of a favorite 15.
Tear it up, y'all.
Near white start from both players. The beginning of this song kind of ramps up, adding slightly extra steps to the melody each time around.
Just keeps applying pressure. As a good boss song should.
It starts out in the kind of max 300 formula, but just like all the boss songs from that era, amps up the speed after the break up to 333 in this case. First half being handled quite ably by both players.
Both are holding combo. Please don't drop it. Now that I said it, excellent. Very proud of you both. Oh. All right, we've got our little slowdown here.
A slowdown which many people will remember from playing either this song or DDR Megamix.
And then we've just got the ending.
Yeah, of course, this is the most tiring part of the song. The way every max works, it's just going to have lots of odd, broken 16th rhythms and patterns.
Where you dump all your energy. This is a long stream. It is fast.
You could see Lena kind of lowering her center of gravity to keep up the foot speed on a stream like that.
And Cygnus takes it.
Great play by both, and congrats to Cygnus, yeah.
Fantastic work.